Welcome, Virgo, to your weekly love reading for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. Alright, so let's check and see what's going on with you. Virgo in love for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. Energy for Virgo in love for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. Energy for Virgo in love for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. Okay. Well, we have some sadness kind of moving on away from something or someone. Alright, let's see, we'll see what's going on there. We'll go January 8th to 14th, 2018. So the Ten of Wands, that's that energy of kind of being conflicted, overburdened by someone, holding on to a marriage, a relationship, a person, or an issue that's bringing about a lot of tension. I know many of you could be working a lot too this week. The Two of Wands is here, so sometimes this could mean doing a bunch of different things, trying to clear out older baggage so that you can start over and make a decision to kind of move forward, I feel. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. That's the money that's coming through. So whatever you may be doing, it may require you to put money out. There could be delays in money, with money coming through, not getting paid on time. Say if it's self-employment, if you're working for another person, there could be some issues there. If you're working under the table, but issues with money coming through. The King of Cups is in the recent past, so you could have been around a water sign. Maybe this person did offer you some emotional encouragement. This could be the energy that you're giving off, but I feel like just being emotionally balanced for sure. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. The Two of Cups is here, and this is the soulmate card. So some of you are kind of maybe moving and forward towards this soulmate. Whether you know it or not, you could be going through the process of releasing someone from your past, then kind of getting together with your soulmate. Some of you are going through a lesson of trying to know that you need to maybe focus on the material world or the mundane things before you are to hook up with this other person that's there. The near future is the King of Swords in reverse, so maybe Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that's coming through. You're not communicating, not telling the truth. This could be you that's doing this to another person, but someone could be manipulating a certain situation and often having issues with business, having issues with others being in your business, and maybe that's why you're not trying to communicate. But there are, it does seem to me like there's like the soulmate issue with you connecting with another person, because someone is still holding on to a marriage, or holding on to guilt, not wanting to let another person go because they have something happen with their relationship that they're not liking so much, not wanting to leave that person, maybe on their own. Could be some kind of guilt there, so maybe double dealing, something is going on there. Your energy is the Five of Cups, and sometimes you may, if you're coming through in that way, if you're not really telling the truth to someone, or if they're not being communicative with you, it's having you feel down because you're having to do that, or you feel like you have to kind of protect yourself emotionally and you're just not ready to move forward just yet. So there's a lot of stress that's there, I feel. Did talk about sadness at the beginning, how others are seeing you, kind of giving up energetically on someone or a situation where you feel like there's too much going on, work, emotional life, friendships, a lot of different things coming at you at once. So try to make sure you're getting your rest, I feel. That's important. And don't give up the fight, I don't feel. If you feel like the fight is something where it's a whole bunch of competition, or having to if it's too stressful for you, that's part of letting something go, with the Ten of Wands being in reverse, kind of doing that, but not giving up and yielding to something that you know you shouldn't tolerate if it comes through as being manipulated. The Four of Cups is here. Your partner, what's going on with them? They're pushing away. They're not either not wanting the connection with you because you're not wanting it with them. They're being they're angry about certain things, I feel. That's coming through with the Four of Cups being there, and we'll see why that's there. And then the outcome is the Nine of Cups in reverse, so delays that are there. Sometimes issues with drinking, overindulging on different things. It just depends. But I feel like there's some issues with something not working out emotionally. So let's clarify the Ten of Wands for Virgo. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Virgo. So the divorce, the home, something's not working at home. If you're in a home and it's not like you would want it to be, maybe you're working extra hard to kind of get things here where there's comfort, stability. You can have others over, things are going well for you. For some of you are going through a divorce, but you're still dealing with letting go of that emotional connection, or it's been a long-term relationship. You're trying to move forward and get away from it. Clarify the King of Swords reverse for Virgo. And then you have fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that's there. And it seems to me they're coming out in the upright position. So either you're manipulating that person, potentially for some of you, or you're still dealing with two different people. Someone on the outside. You can see two people are in the upright position. So maybe because of a certain decision that some of you have to make, that's kind of hard with communicating to one person or another because you're afraid of making the wrong decision. You may not be ready. Something like that could be going on. Clarify the Five of Cups for Virgo. Whoa. And then we do have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So issues with money, issues with a relationship if you're clinging on to something because of the financial comfort that it may offer. Another person could be involved in the situation, but this is you coming through maybe a very angry, intense with another person. If you can't really connect with them intimately on a physical level, it could be frustrating to you. All right. Clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse for Virgo. And then we do have Judgment. So it's almost like if you're forced to make a certain decision, you're not wanting to just yet. You're waiting for the right time. You're waiting for things to be in a good place for you emotionally before you are to make a decision. You're going through some kind of transformation, I feel. Clarify the Four of Cups for your partner. What's going on with your partner if you're dealing with somebody? Clarify the Four of Cups. Well, they're having money issues, I feel, and that's why they're potentially not wanting to connect. Or maybe the fact that, say, if you're still dealing with someone else and you're still having, maybe they don't want to be on their own. And maybe if you are dealing with someone, this could be flipped around, where one of the partners are still dealing with someone from the past and still giving them financial favors or different things like that that's going on with the money, I feel. Clarify the Four of Cups again for your partner. Clarify the Four of Cups for Virgo's partner this week. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like this connection is very spiritual. I feel for many of you out there. It could be with the Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that's showing up here. You have the Earth sign that's showing up. But I do feel that through the week, through time, you may feel like what's keeping you two apart are money issues. And that's what's really keeping you apart or keeping two people together. And you two need to kind of let go of that, I feel. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups reverse for Virgo. Clarify the Nine of Cups for Virgo. Clarify the Nine of Cups for Virgo. And then we do have the Two of Swords. So the stress that you may be going through, the emotional intensity is still having you to make a certain decision, and many of you could still be holding back. And I feel like this Two of Swords on the outcome is very important because it's something could, really happen with this situation, I feel. But either you're the person that has to make the decision or another person is kind of making it. But if they're not, that's forcing you to, because you don't want to be kind of holding back, I feel. So that's what I get in a sense there. So let's see. Messages for Virgo and love for January 8th to the 14th, 2018. Forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Releasing that past person, I feel, or resentments that you have towards another person. Message for January 8th to the 14th, 2018. Unrequited love. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. That's the Ten of Wands energy. That's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And that's also the Five of Cups with the King of Swords in reverse, where if you still kind of cycle back and forth in that relationship and you know that you need to move on from it, there's something else out there. I feel like the universe is trying to get you to find closure with this so that you can move forward into newer territory. And this may be with the soulmate. You may not even really know or think they are your soulmate, but use your intuition, and I feel like you can sense it maybe with your heart. All right, so those are your messages for the week. I do hope that they help you out. Lots of love to you, lots of light. tons of healing vibes, and make sure that if you would like a private or personal reading, that you go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. All right, so have a good one.